Welcome to This Week at Otterbein. I'm Lillian Van Weingarten. On this show, hear about how the global music's sung by our choirs.
I'm Emma Ward. Also this week, students are dancing for the kids of Nationwide Hospital. But first, join the Otterbein choirs at 7 p.m. on Sunday, February 21st, as they perform a concert entitled One World, One Voice, a celebration of global music. The concert will be held in Riley Auditorium at the Patel Fine Arts Center. The performance is free and open to the public. Westerville Area Resource Ministries, WARM, will collect free will donations. The men's chorus, women's chorale, and concert choir will perform music from the diverse home countries of Otterbein's international students, singing works in Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, and Hebrew. Additionally, current international students at Otterbein will share readings from their home countries.
Can you think of a fellow staff or faculty member who deserves to be recognized? All faculty and staff members are welcome to make submissions to celebrate the commitment, service, and leadership that distinguish Otterbein's citizenry. The submissions may focus on contributions made within Otterbein or elsewhere that impact the larger community and the world. The STAND Campaign's Faculty and Staff Volunteer Advisory Committee will help us to share these stories with our campus and alumni community, highlighting our collective successes.
Pulse is an organization that cultivates a community of young student leaders to help transform Pittsburgh. Otterbein alumnus Ben Grabber, along with other alumni, will be holding information sessions from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday, February 22nd in the campus center. To learn more about Pulse, visit their website.
The Otterbein University Theater and Dance Department presents Mark Twain's Is He Dead? The comedy has adapted for Broadway by award-winning American playwright David Ives from an unproduced comedy written by Mark Twain in 1898. Otterbein's production is directed by Mark Meinart. Tickets are $18 each and can be reserved by calling the Otterbein University box office or purchased online. All Otterbein students get one free ticket. Come see this hilarious adaptation at Frisch Theater, Thursday, February 18th at 7:30, Friday, February 19th, and Saturday, February 20th at 8 p.m., Sunday, February 21st at 2 p.m., Thursday the 25th, Friday the 26th, or Saturday the 27th at 8 p.m.
In 2014, Otterbein student Anna Schiffbauer led the fight for open records policy against Otterbein University, which resulted in a 4-3 decision in favor of Schiffbauer at the Ohio Supreme Court. On Wednesday, she received the Ohio Newspaper Association's Champion of Open Government Award for her hard work and dedication. Schiffbauer now works at Hamilton Capital Management as a client relations representative.
Next, on This Week at Otterbein, see if the men's and women's basketball teams will continue their seasons. But first, here are some upcoming campus events to keep in mind when making your plans this week.
was a tough night for Cardinal basketball fans on Wednesday night. On the men's side of things, the Cards fell by a final score of 80-56 to the Marietta Pioneers. This loss now eliminates the Cardinals completely from postseason contention. Jake Phillips led the way for the Cardinals with 18 points, but he was the only Cardinal to surpass the 10-point mark. Otterbein shot just 31% from the field, while Marietta shot a solid 52%. The men's team will next take to the floor on Saturday in Westerville for senior night against Heidelberg. Otterbein TV will have full coverage of the game beginning at 2:45. The Otterbein women's basketball team had their 5-game winning streak ended against the Pioneers of Marietta on Wednesday night. The Tannen Cardinal fell by a final score of 80-66. Abby Maduri led the Cardinals with a double-double, contributing 16 points and 10 rebounds. Amariah Huck followed closely behind with 15 points for Otterbein. The Cardinals will close out their season in Tiffin on Saturday against Heidelberg. They are now sitting 5th in the conference standings, and their game in the OAC tournament is to be determined after Saturday. Make sure to log on to OtterBeinCardinals.com for information on the Cardinal spot in the OAC tourney. Tip-off on Saturday against the Student Princes is set for 3 p.m. The Otterbein track and field teams hit the Clemens Center last Saturday for the All-Ohio Championships. The men's team took home the 4th spot in the meet and broke some records along the way. Julian Lowe broke the school record in the 200 and the 400. He was also a part of the 4x2 relay team that broke a school record. Otterbein also took home 1st place in the distance medley. For the Otterbein women's team, they posted a 2nd place finish at the meet on Saturday. The women's side also took home a victory in the distance medley. The Cards also broke a school record in the 4x4 and the 4x2 relays. Senior Taylor Lindsay also had a strong showing as she won the pole vault event. Otterbein will next hit the track on Saturday at French Fieldhouse for the Ohio State tune-up meet. Spring break is just 8 days away, which means spring sports are right around the corner. The Otterbein baseball team is one of those sports looking to have another successful season. David Kinder has more.
While the snow melts outside, the Otterbein baseball team trains inside, preparing for the 2016 season, which starts in less than 2 weeks. This year's team will be one of the OAC's most experienced, losing only 2 starters to graduation, and there'll be 17 seniors on the roster. Head coach George Powell explains that experience like this doesn't come around often.
And that's the thing I'm proud about. I think it's the culture of the program. You have kids that stick in the program. We've got a number of guys that haven't had a lot of opportunities but feel very much part of this program. And I think that's a special closeness that this group has, and again, it goes to the leadership of the older guys and our experience. So no, I've never seen that, and I'm proud of it.
With as many upperclassmen as this year's baseball team will have, the freshmen may find it hard to get on the diamond, but Powell knows the rookies will play a valuable role in this year's team too.
I'm really proud of the freshmen. I think coming in, we thought some of them had a little bit more time to develop. They've really worked hard, and they're coming along. I think if it wasn't for the experience that we have, there'd be a couple more that would be more in the mix. I mentioned Johnny Putnam on the mound, Ben Beachy in the infield. You got guys, James Tannenbaum, Tyler Thompson, both second and third basemen.
One of the seniors is catcher Mark Walton, who started 56 games behind the plate for the Cardinals over the past 2 seasons, and he and the rest of the Cards have a very concrete goal for 2016.
As far as a winning standpoint or league, we want to be contenders for the league title. That's every year. Regional standpoint, obviously we want to contend at that level, and going forward, best way to achieve those goals is play baseball, play the game the way we know how to play it, the way we've been coached to, and be disciplined.
On the mound, Otterbein returns 21 of last year's 23 victories. Nobody knows the pitching staff better than the catcher, and Walton thinks very highly of this year's rotation.
This could be the best pitching staff that we've had since I've been here. My freshman year, with Wes Meadows, David Siders, Don Preto, we had some good arms, upperclassmen that year, and we ended up going to OAC championship. And I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to this team, but right now our pitching staff looks very tough, and a lot of veterans in there.
The baseball team's last OAC title came in 2007, and for Coach Powell, anything short of a league crown is a bust.
It'd be disappointing if we didn't win the OAC championship, if I'm being completely honest.
The season's first game is February 29th in Fort Myers, Florida. For Otterbein TV, I'm David Kinder.
Well, guys, spring sports, they're going to be heading down to Florida for spring break, so they should have a good time down there.
Yeah, I hear it's supposed to be some nice weather.
Yeah, sure.
So are you looking for something to do that will challenge your intelligence, or just something to pass the time by? Well, on this week's Tech Time with Jay finds the perfect app for you called Quizup.
Hey guys, and welcome back to this edition of Tech Time with Jay. I'm Jay Corbett, and today we're going to be taking a look at an app that will test your intelligence and anything that you know about that is considered general knowledge. The app is called Quizup. So let's take a look at this app, shall we? Quizup is a free, award-winning multiplayer trivia game where you can challenge friends and meet new people who share your interests. You can discover like-minded people who have the same interests as you do and challenge them to quizzes where you can prove that you are smarter than they are when it comes to that topic. So guys, that is the Quizup app for you. It is on Google Play Store and iOS Apple Store for free. It has gotten a 4.5 out of 5 stars rating, so this game is pretty good to test your intelligence. So I highly suggest that you go out, download it, and see what type of topics you really know about. So this is all for Tech Time with Jay this week. You guys have a great week. I'll see you guys next time.
I personally love that app. I don't know about you guys.
I've never tried it, but it looks interesting. That's all for this week at Otterbein. Thanks for watching.